Hey everyone, welcome to the Davises. This is Dinner with Davises. I'm Chili, and this is
Surrogate Nikki.
Al or Jen, whichever one we're going to call her tonight. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Nikki is out of the conference in a different city, so she couldn't make it. She couldn't make it with tonight, so let's see if I'm going to be running. She couldn't make it tonight, so we have Jen tonight in the kitchen, and we're going to make some brunch tostadas for everybody.
Yep. We're going to do some tostadas that can be dressed up or dressed down for brunch or dinner.
Yep. Or Brenner. So, as you guys know, we start off with a cocktail every night.
Sweet.
So, because we're making tostadas, we're going to use some tequila. So, we've got Avion tequila, which I've never had before. Hopefully, it's a good tequila. We'll find out together. Oh, it smells good.
It's got to be the old Jose Cuervo.
Oh, yeah.
And meanwhile, over here, I've got some bacon cut up started.
Oh, we got
Not
bacon.
going too far.
We've got bacon going. That's even better.
Important.
That's always a good sign. So we're going to make, per cocktail, we want 2 ounces of tequila. We're using a Reposado Avion. I think it's a celebrity tequila. I don't think there are pretty much any tequilas out anymore that aren't endorsed by celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
So we picked a celebrity. I don't remember who it was. I think it's a rapper. I don't know. Next, we're going to go with Cointreau. So we're going to use half an ounce per cocktail.
And you use Cointreau in place of what?
Triple sec.
Which is awful. Am I right?
Well, it's cheap.
Yeah. And
It's cheap. It tastes cheap. So get something quality. So we use Cointreau. Next, we're going to use lime juice. So we're going to use an ounce per cocktail.
Freshly squeezed lime juice.
Straight out of the bottle. Freshly squeezed. So you notice I am squeezing it with my thumb. And pineapple juice. We have Dole's pineapple juice.
Any cocktail with pineapple in it's got to be good.
That's right. And as I say with Nikki on here, always do cocktail juice or pineapple juice. Hey, Debbie.
Hey, Mama Moore's here. Yay!
She says, give him hell, Jen.
We'll be all right. We've worked together so long, I think we can manage it.
Yeah.
You got your cocktail shaker?
I do. Vent it off a little bit. And shake. Hey, we've got 3 people watching us. Reach out, say hi.
Howdy, folks. Who's out there?
There's Nikki is there.
Yay. Hey, Nick. Hope you're
So
having a
she's
good dinner.
enjoying her conference.
I was very envious of her
Lunch.
menu for the evening.
Oh, hey, Nathan, how are you?
Mr. Colombo. Oh, very nice.
There we go. 1 cocktail for you. 1 cocktail for me.
Salud. Oh, this smells good too.
Mm. Oh, yeah. That's good. Very good
Amazing.
stuff. We're going to be making more of
flavor
those.
Tequila almost perfectly.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Dog wants outside. Start the
We
video
started
up.
recording. Dogs gotta go outside.
Yep. All right. Let's go, Pooch.
So for me, this was an interesting start because I had a couple of ideas and Nikki had to set me on the right path. Everything that I eat, which is pretty much a lot of vegetables, a lot of things that this guy does not eat.
I don't eat.
Everything I propose, she's like, he's not going to eat that. Not their cup of tea.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons that I went with this kind of brunch tostada is that it is something you can amend a little bit for everybody's tastes. So you can dress it up a little more for dinner style, or you can go a little more breakfast style. Mm-hmm. And everyone can dress their own tostada, which is really nice. And we're going to go with some pretty small tortillas so that they're easily picked up, and you can do multiples and try things out, which I think is pretty handy. Mr. Davis is so kind. He's going to go ahead and start turning the bacon, and I'm going to go ahead and start on our chorizo. All right. Bear with me as I work in someone else's kitchen and figure things out.
You'll get there.
I'm used to an electric stove, so the luxury of the gas stove is pretty awesome. I'm happy with that. I'm starting over here in a dry pan, some chorizo. I don't know how many of you have worked with chorizo before. Chorizo is typically pork, and it's seasoned. It's not going to be our standard breakfast sausage that we're accustomed to, but it's got some very nice seasoning in there. And this is a pretty decent brand I picked up at our local grocery store. We're going to render this off and use that wonderful fat in there to season our refried beans. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
I'm going to need to grab a napkin real quick.
Okay. She's going to see how warm it gets in this kitchen.
Oh, yes. I can already feel the difference already.
Well,
It's always fun
all
when
the
you're
stage
watching from
lights
home. Very different indeed. So this is actually a pretty quick meal. I was introduced to tostadas. My parents were both military, and one of the recruiters that worked with my dad, his wife would come over, and this was one of her dishes to make, and she always called them Big Daddies. I don't know why they were called Big Daddies, but I was introduced to tostadas pretty quickly, and we always use those large tortillas, so it was a meal and a half for each one. Try to get this fat working in our sausage. And back here, what we've got is just a little bit of standard ground beef with taco seasoning. Nothing remarkable there. If you have something left over in your refrigerator, that can be handy for it. Or where did those tongs go?
Over here.
Over here?
Right
This
there.
one?
Yeah.
All right.
It's the one that
Sure
had the
got
bacon on
set. You could also use some, if you got some leftover chicken maybe in the refrigerator, some rotisserie chicken, you can run that up in the pan with some taco seasoning. Or you can go a little more breakfast style and
just do eggs.
Use this bacon like we've got here. You can go eggs.
Some breakfast sausage.
Some breakfast sausage. I don't know that I would go with something like a maple breakfast sausage. That might not go too well with our Tex-Mex seasonings. All right. Looks like things are going.
Maybe like a hot or a mild Tennessee sausage.
You know, I think if you were to do a hot sausage with this, it would be pretty nice, actually. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So it's customizable. That's kind of one of the nice things about this dish. All right. I'm going to leave you in charge of that bacon because I know that's more important to you than it is to me.
Yep. I'll keep an eye on it. Make sure it doesn't go bad.
Meanwhile, I'm going to go over here and start chopping on a couple of tomatoes.
All right. Well,
everybody in the household wants them. A couple of us do.
Yeah. Enough people want them that they need them. All right. I'll turn it over to that direction. There you go.
Yep. So essentially, if you've ever done your own household taco bar, you're going to prepare some pretty similar ingredients. Maybe a couple of additionals.
We are drinking, hey Robert, we're drinking a Matador. It is a margarita spinoff. So we're using 2 ounces of tequila, ½ ounce of Cointreau per cocktail, 1 ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of pineapple juice.
All right.
So Robert, we all know why we drink pineapple juice, don't we?
No, we do not. We're not admitting to that.
All right. Well, Robert admits to it. And Nikki is miles away.
No, she's not. She is right there.
Miles away.
Mama knows everything.
Oh, I know.
So I'm going to go ahead and dice up tomatoes for the kid and I. Mr. Davis is not going to be inclined.
Nope.
Okay.
No
You're
manners.
right. This knife is not capable of stand up to tomatoes. I'm going to grab a different.
It's not as sharp as what it should be.
It's
been used multiple times over the
well-loved.
the last months, so it needs to be hit on the stone.
Ooh, I can smell some goodness in that bacon. And we're going to need to get in there with the chopper on the chorizo.
I'll get this out of the way.
Yeah, my favorite knife in the Curie. This thing is all-purpose.
Robert says he knows.
I'm sure he does. But we're not going to acknowledge that, what that meaning is, that
All right.
subtle meaning.
The subtleness.
Subtle. All right, I lost track of my cocktail. I'm going to have to locate that. Maybe
I know
after
where
I
it's at.
chop the tomatoes. So nice to work with a nice, sharp knife.
Nick,
I'll have
you hear that? She likes the knives.
Good knives. I have knife envy, Nikki. I'll do another one, I think. It is definitely warming up on my left side. I think it's the lights that really generate that
It really
heat.
is. It's the lights.
Huh. All right, make sure I get those stem bits out.
All right, we need to pull some bacon.
Yep. All right, I got a plate ready to go. Let's pull that bacon. Pull
Not all of it,
that
just some of it.
bacon. You want to switch cameras so they can watch something besides empty tomatoes? Hate to say it, but I think Jeff might be cooking more than I am.
Nah.
Yeah. Or I'm sorry, chili.
There, these two need to.
Give them a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more, especially this one.
All right.
It was on the outside.
Go back to my tomatoes. You give that chorizo a nice chop, chop, chop. You notice that chorizo is putting off a pretty decent amount of oil and some great seasoning in that oil. Matter of fact, as soon as that's chopped up a little bit more, we're going to knock that heat down a little bit to low, and we're going to add our refried beans to that.
All right.
You can add refried beans. You can add, if you wanted to do some whole beans instead, some black beans, pintos, whatever you have. I do this a lot when I'm making taco salads at home. I will cook our ground beef with seasoning and pretty much end up doubling the volume by adding black beans or other beans to the dish. And so far, Dad's never complained. So more fiber, a little more nutritious. I know, Jeff. I know.
It'll be all right.
Nutritious.
It'll just keep me nice and regular tomorrow.
And fills you up longer, actually. Yeah. When you add all the additional seasoning, it's hard to really make up much difference.
All right, I think I'm. Oh, yeah.
Pull that bacon off?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and move that back because we're going to use this pan for our tortillas and eggs in the short run, or short/long run. Let's turn that way down there. Yeah. Let that cool down a bit.
I'm going
So we have bacon.
to cool your chorizo off.
Let's see, how's it looking? Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put in the beans. Now, what's really nice, if you have the opportunity, and remember, I'm not working in my own kitchen here, so I'm just trying to wing it. If you have the opportunity to put this in a pan that doesn't have any type of nonstick, it'll build a really nice flavorful fond before you add in your beans. I really like that aspect of it. And then you add your beans and a little bit of water to deglaze. I mean, look at this. This is pretty much wallpaper paste. It needs a little water to thin it out. Now this I really like because it's essentially going to be kind of like the base of our tortilla or tostada.
Do you want to use water to thin it out, or do you want to use tequila to thin it out?
No tequila this time around.
All right.
No tequila this time.
Well, I'm going to make another one.
You go right ahead, sir. Handling sharp knives. I'm going to back off. Don't have too many more sharp knives to handle that. So knock this back a little bit for the heat and incorporate those refried beans or whatever kind of beans you're working with, and put that fat to use because that fat is flavor. Anyone saying anything? Tequila. Are we singing the song?
No.
Not singing the song. Okay. We're not doing the dance either.
Oh, yeah, we could definitely call shots of tequila tonight. So, as I said earlier, we are using Avion tequila. It is a celebrity tequila. It really is. It smells really good. This is the Reposado version.
What does the
Which is-
reposado mean?
Well, tequila comes in 3 flavors. It comes in Blanco, which is your white tequila. Reposado is a yellowish tequila.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is. It does have some yellow in it, and then Anejo, or yeah, I think that's what it is. Anejo is a much longer aged tequila, and it's a lot yellower tequila.
That's the stuff that we all kind of know from our youth, yes?
The white tequila is what you know from your youth.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Yeah, the Jose Cuervo yellow is not yet Anejo tequila.
Were they adding like
They-
coloring
they
to
are-
it to make it
Yes,
look like?
they are adding.
I feel so cheated.
They are adding coloring
How many
to.
prime tequilas I might have overlooked because I had that assumption that it was not.
No,
Ah,
the
learn something new,
no,
folks.
definitely not. Anejo is not Jose Cuervo. Jose Cuervo is. It is tequila,
Mm-hmm.
but that is about all
Tequila
it is.
adjacent.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
it might be more adjacent. The upper end Jose Cuervos, there are some good Jose Cuervos out there, but you pay for them,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't have really cool names like 1800 or
No,
yes, no,
I remember thinking that was just the height of sophistication.
yes, no. It's just that's all marketing shit. So
It's probably right about the time when I was turning 21.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range.
no, you want. Jose Cuervo does make a tequila or two that is high quality, but it is a tequila or two.
You got to switch back over to the stovetop?
In just a second, I will. I'm
All
at
right.
the big camera right
All right.
now.
Because the next thing we're probably going to do
Now,
is get ready to do our tortillas.
all right, so we're at the stovetop.
All right. So I took out most of the bacon grease. I'm going to add just a little bit of vegetable oil. And there are some folks who will actually deep fry these, and that does go quickly. But for our purposes, we don't really want a lot
We're
of
just
oil
gonna
in the pan.
Pan fry it.
Right. And part of the reason is that we're going to use this same pan for our eggs. Remember, this is brunch. So let's let it get a little heat going here. That's fine. While that's going, I'm going to go ahead and
Cilantro piece
get some
fell.
cilantro.
The
I don't
dog
think
is-
Sugar's going to want the cilantro.
Well, you never know. She
Yeah,
thinks she
never know.
might.
So we're doing 2 different styles of tortillas here.
Oh.
We have.
I put them over there above the camera.
Uh,
The cell phone.
you want to come over
Cell
here?
phone.
All
Yeah,
right.
because it's a better picture.
All right. So we have a yellow corn tortilla and a small, what they call a street taco size tortilla for a flour tortilla.
Mhm.
And either of these will work. You can go larger if you choose to, and we typically do in the household when we're just preparing one. I will say that the corn tortillas tend to cook up a little crisper, and these are a little bit more flaky. But either of them really work well for this purpose, and they're the perfect size for an egg to fit right on top of there.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right. So,
So, I don't know if we're quite hot yet. Should get that wooden spoon out and test it. We're not quite there yet. We're close, though. I can see a little bit of a dance there.
I'll just turn up a little bit.
I don't want to go too high because these guys go quickly. And the flour go even quicker than the corn. So we'll do a couple of flours because I know that Mr. Davis wants that.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer the corn tortillas. He prefers the flour. Might need a little more in there, but we'll make it work. So what's everybody up to out there tonight?
So what are you guys eating tonight? Or drinking or both? Or Robert, are you having some tequila yourself? I know we've got a couple of viewers watching. Nathan, are you guys dining in or dining out or having some meals to go?
Who's ordering that new Kahala?
Is he having that new call? Oh, that's a good. That's
Always
a good place.
call.
That is
Can't go wrong.
Is a great idea.
I can hear a little bit of a sizzle here. Let's turn that heat up just a tiny smidge. I don't like to go too hot with these because they can go pretty fast and then you'll end up smoking quite a bit.
Yeah, we're still got plenty to go.
Yeah.
I can see it kind of
Mm-hmm.
going a little bit.
And if you have them, I recommend the long tongs.
It's a school night barbecue chicken legs. Oh, that's good.
I still haven't made it over to Rural King to pick up that handy dandy chicken leg tool.
David, that's hilarious. Robert doesn't do well on tequila. Okay. I don't know any of the residents from Harrisburg, so I'll take your word for it.
All right, we got some time there.
Ooh, Mama Moore's doing a sloppy joe's with a cucumber salad.
Yeah, it's nice that we're getting into the nice green salad weather.
Mm-hmm.
Like I noticed my plants actually have tiny cucumbers already set.
Robert, he can tell the secrets. It's all right. We don't mind. We're good with him telling secrets.
We've all moved on. We've all grown up. Ish.
Jen, you forgot your cocktail.
That's where it went. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, that's tasty. I'd say it could use, personally, just a splash more pineapple. Get that heat going a little higher. All right. I went ahead and turned this off because it is pretty well incorporated. You want to taste that, see what you think. It needs a little seasoning. Remember, this is your palate as well as mine that we're working with.
She's in charge.
The cheese tax. I'm going to have to put the cheese tax.
Cheese tax.
Oh, that's good cheese. Mmm.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that chorizo really, I mean, refried beans in and of themselves from a can, not that remarkable. But when you add in the fat from the chorizo and the meat from the chorizo, it really does help. I've seen just the tiniest bit of browning on that. Yeah. The next set should go a lot quicker. Yeah, the flour tortillas have a tendency to pop up. Want to watch there? I got it. Have a tendency to puff up a little bit more. Want to switch over to the oven?
I was just mostly concerned about
Of the sugar jumping up to get the knife?
Yeah, I was like, oh,
No! No, I would never do that to Sugar. She's such a good dog. What was that? You got to share with the class, man.
No, I'm not going to share all this.
Oh dear. Okay. Is this NSFW, as they say?
I don't know. I'd say it's legit, but it just depends on who's taking it where.
Okay. I'm going to have to read that for myself, I think.
We're talking about pot gardens.
Oh. Relatively legal, depending on the specific parameters.
I think these are just,
herbals. Little pots filled with herbs. My pot garden is flourishing. Nice. Yeah, I did a lot of mine in containers this year too, because I know I'm not going to be able to tend to my garden quite so much.
That one looks perfect.
Yeah, a little extra. I like mine a little extra brown, frankly. You definitely want these nice and crispy. We're going to have to add a little more oil.
Add more Earl.
Earl?
Earl is
Wait, Earl. Wait until we pull these, and then we'll add Earl. Let it come up. He's done this before. Nick, you've trained him well. Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Won't take long.
No.
Sugar, honey, it's not going to happen. I know you think it is. Yeah, I want a little more on that.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
back at the ranch.
Need to open up our cheese. So we're going to go with a nice Monterey Jack tonight and a queso fresco. You can go with whatever you have. I personally am partial to Colby because it's kind of an all-purpose cheese, but Monterey Jack, if you can get it, works really well, I think, with Tex-Mex. Oh, look at that. That's a nice pretty color right there. I'm going to add just a splish more Earl. A splish. And then we'll do some corn tortillas. I am glad that I switched over to a t-shirt. I'll say that too. For sure, for sure.
The lights are bright.
I'm used to a little bit of
In the
lights.
heart of Tex-Mex. Yeah.
Salud. I see a troublemaker there, sir.
Oh yeah, they're in trouble.
No.
All about that.
No. All right, I'm gonna move that to the side. Get that temp feeling. He's close.
Oh, yeah.
I need just a standard wooden spoon. Not quite. Got to test and see if that's come up to temperature. I'm gonna go ahead and grate some of our Monterey Jack. Oh, cheese tacks. Hey. Ooh, nummy. Yes, I'm your favorite person right now, aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see some movement on the pan now. I think we're probably pretty close. Yep, we got some bubbles. We are ready to put some tortillas in. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, look at them go. Yeah.
We got corn tortillas in this time. We did have flour the first round. These are corn.
That temp's pretty high. Just a little bit. It's fine. We got it. We managing.
What do you need me to do? Continue.
You want to keep, be careful. That's a little warm, so it's not going to grate easily. I also like to use the, what is it, cotija cheese. It's a little more crumbly, almost like a Parmesan.
It is.
It's got a nice little funkiness to it. Pretty much any of those cheeses are going to be handy in it.
How much of this do you want?
Oh, you might as well just go ahead and do the whole thing.
Okay.
It's not going to go bad. Trust me, it won't last that long.
That's true.
Make a couple of good omelets in the morning if I have to. For the dad.
Okay.
Poor Sugar, so excited she's licking the oven mitts. Cheese is a powerful, powerful mistress, isn't it? I know. My family coming from Minnesota and Wisconsin, we get it. Not going that quick, is it?
Nah.
I'm gonna.
It's there.
So convinced I'm gonna burn the whole house down or have it smoky. Just positive I'm gonna ruin everything.
Nah, there's a fan on the microwave.
Oh, they're going pretty well now.
Chunk?
Ooh. I share my chunks. Mila!
You'll have to go get her.
Where's Big Girl?
She's out there. They can't see that.
Oh, pretty good. That's a nice Monterey Jack. Very good. Good salt. Nice little funkiness. It's awful quiet out there, folks.
So, Robert, with it being a school night, you're not allowed to do any cocktails.
Cocktails?
I guess not.
So wrong. On a Monday?
It may be a cocktail night. There's no tequila night.
Ah, fair enough. Okay.
Well, you were just like
all over the place.
All over that dial.
Well,
Just
like I said,
dial
when
it
you're
in
not
and
used
it's
to an
okay.
oven, it's tough to try to judge that.
Yeah.
I think in the interim, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to pull out some eggs, and we'll crack those into this bowl so we can just slide them on. And that way we don't have any accidental shelling. Oh, look at these gorgeous things. Here we go.
You got to go to the third one over there.
This one right over here?
Yeah, that one's got the better.
Look at these
better
beautiful farm
saturation.
fresh.
Got a little green egg.
Looks like a little duck egg almost.
That
cute. And the speckles. All kinds of Real eggs, folks. I love that.
Well, Robert, don't tell me that. I mean, I've got some years to go, but hopefully
was
I'll
that?
get there with you. He says the older he gets, the more
Harder
of
it
a
is to bounce back.
the lightweight he is. So
That means he's not kept in practice, I think.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we got some color on this one.
Oh
Nice
yeah.
and crispy. All right. We're gonna do one more round of these, I think.
Oh, definitely. At least one more
Pretty
round.
much counting on one egg each. Yeah, these. I think I'm over babying these actually. This is probably my error more than anything.
What?
Typically, these go a little bit faster. I probably have my heat at home cranked a little higher just because I know what I'm working with.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. It'll still be tasty.
There you go. Beer's fine. Yes, I agree.
What kind of beer, though?
Robert, what kind of beer do you guys partake typically?
Oh, that one's got a lot of color.
Uh-oh, no beer at the camper. I bet you there is beer at the bar over by the marina, though. They'd probably even let you put this on the big screen.
I mean, we're keeping it relatively,
That's the bar
safe.
out at the marina. They don't care.
Ah, okay. Add in a little bit of the queso fresco. Nice milky cheese. Melts pretty well.
Oh, it melts
it shreds
delicious.
like crazy.
Yes,
Look at that.
There is nothing
Beautiful.
like queso fresco cheese. That is the best stuff.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, making all kinds of a mess here.
Yeah, be careful because,
Oh, no. Cheese tax.
here, give me cheese tax for the big one.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Share and share alike.
Yeah, got to give the big one something.
Fair is fair.
Oh, some cheese.
Oh, yeah, we got some heat going here. I'm going to go ahead and... Yes. Nice. Ooh,
She was very gentle and appreciated it.
I think I might have just caught a puppy paw. I feel so
she's
bad.
fine. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
no. Sugar, you didn't even yelp. You're such a good dog. What?
Robert says he drinks Bud Light, and he says, no, that didn't change anything for me.
Not a dang thing. Shouldn't change a thing for anyone.
Nope.
Alrighty.
I go back and forth between Bud Light and Coors Light. I like both of them. They're both close enough to water that it's not a big deal. I don't care about the politics of one or the other. It doesn't mean anything.
I will say that I like Coors Light with a little bit of bottoms up fried chicken.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Hand me those eggs, sir. Let's go ahead and crack those in. Sweeten. Ready to roll. Yeah. Coors Light
Well,
does.
something's squeaking. I don't know what it is.
It would be our tortillas giving a
Our
little
corn
squeal.
tortillas.
A little squeal. Like, eek, eek, eek. I'm sure that goes very well over the audio.
Oh, Robert. He says, careful, we can always add to the team.
All right. Got a couple eggs in there.
I think that I'm okay, Robert.
All right. Where are we at on these tortillas? Just light color. Not too bad. They're going to go quickly, though.
Oh,
It only takes just a couple of seconds for them to go from pretty light to, you want to switch? Pretty light to burnt. Don't leave these guys unattended too long. But what's nice about this is that we're going to use this exact same pan for our eggs. And
even with the vegetable oil?
even with the vegetable oil, it actually works out pretty well.
Okay.
Typically, while you might want butter for your eggs, I personally like butter with my eggs.
Oh, yeah.
For this application and for the strong flavors we're going to use for the salsas and everything else, it can handle the vegetable oil.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
I'm good with that.
Nice little bit of color there. Nice and crisp. Oh, yes. Hear that crunchy, crunchy, crunchy.
Oh, yeah. So we gotta do some more flour, though.
You want to do a couple more flour?
Oh, we gotta do at least, yeah.
Okay. I'm glad I brought a full pack.
Yeah, we gotta do more flour. You were doing more corns, and I'm like,
because these are the superior ones, sir. Now, if you
say
want
that.
to, you can go ahead and salt these as soon as they come off. It's not necessary. You're probably going to have more than enough seasoning, but that is an option for you if you choose to go with it. And because they're flour tortillas, let's see how quickly before they poof.
Oh, they'll
Take
poof
long.
quick. The first one in is already starting.
Mm-hmm. All right. Mr. Poof, if you'll handle that, I'm going to start making sure we have everything we have ready. Okay, we have our sauces.
Avocado cilantro.
We've got some chopped green onions. I didn't think you guys needed to watch that. We've got some chopped jalapenos.
Oh.
Now this one, I took a little bit of crema, and you can use crema, sour cream. There's some nicer versions of crema as well. And I seasoned this up with a little bit of cilantro, a little
Move
bit
it
of
to the left a
tahini.
little bit, please.
Oh, a little to my left.
Yeah. You got to remember, your face is in there too.
True.
So
a little bit of tahini, a little bit of green onion, a little cilantro, and most importantly, as we discovered, salt was bring out the flavor. For those who don't really want beans as their base, this nice little sauce right here and some lime juice in there will help to keep everything stuck to the tortilla because you really don't want things sliding off too much.
Yeah. So your face is over here. So when you're
I'm
too
so sorry
close
people having
to
to
the
see
left,
that. It's terrible.
It's okay. It's okay. It's your first time here.
Yay. For a first time out,
We understand.
I'm not rocking in the corner somewhere saying,
Yeah.
I'm a failure. All right. Now the question is are any of our avocados going to be okay?
Oh, yeah.
I've
Let's
been
get you
really
a
hit or
different
miss.
avocado knife.
Why? Is this one a problem?
No, it's just that the Nakiri is a much more delicate knife than.
Perfect.
Okay.
Look at that.
All right. I
We
believe
have
you.
one good avocado. Now, I don't know. Is Kiddo going to be okay with avocado or is it just
Oh, she
me?
loves it.
Fantastic. Half for her, half for me. This is
Yeah.
a pretty small one.
She loves it.
Now, I thought about doing guac with this, but I think just straight avocado is nice. On the side, you can decorate as needed.
She loves the guac.
All right, let's pull those. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Just like 30 seconds.
On the other
this
side?
Yeah.
All righty. So we've got pretty much everything in place except for our eggs. And that is also, in this case, that's kind of an optional thing. If you wanted to go a little more dinner, you could focus more on your beans and meat. In this case, we want to have some eggs to make everybody happy and also satisfy our brunch requisite. Sugar honey, there's nothing on the floor for you. I'm so sorry. Get our eggs ready. All right.
Hold on. Let me
I'm going to take the heat down a little bit.
give me a second.
No, that's all right.
There you go. Go for it.
This is probably way too hot. Those eggs are going to go screaming hot. Are you an over easy person or
No,
over
medium.
medium? Okay, yeah. We got to take that heat down a little bit then.
Over medium, over hard. Definitely not an over easy.
Yeah. Last time I did that, I took it off of the heat. I can see a nice shimmer right there, so we know that's pretty hot. I took it off the heat to start the top part and then didn't move it onto the heat really until I flipped it. So you getting a third one out of there?
No, I'm just topping off.
Oh, okay. I was like, how did you get 3 out of that one little
Each one of these is 2.
Oh, okay.
Each shaker is 2.
Okay, I see a little bit of the shimmers off there. It's still going to go pretty hot. That's all right. That'll work. We lost in the yolk to that,
That's
folks.
okay.
Let's go ahead and let them set up top here, though, before we put them back on the heat. What is your better... Everybody has their favorite turner. Is this your favorite turner? Is this the good turner?
I have no idea.
You're
asking the wrong person.
Okay.
We have lots of turners.
I need the Nick expertise.
Yeah, the Nick expertise on the
Yeah.
turners would be wonderful, but we don't have that right now.
Now, if you wanted to do over easy, the best thing to do would basically be to slap a lid right on top of this and just let them finish the top. But we want these whites to set just a little bit. You know what I think I failed to do is to get a plate ready for these folks. We will make it happen, though.
What are you looking for?
A plate for the eggs.
Ah.
Didn't think about that. Thought I had everything all prepped. It was close. All right. Again, the joys of cooking in someone else's kitchen. Not quite your turner, not quite your pan.
No.
Maybe they'll make it, maybe they won't.
We've got a really good turner, but I don't know where the hell it's at.
Honestly, it's what you're used to working with. It's
it might
not
be.
even necessarily the quality of the
It might
turner.
be this one.
I'll keep working with what I got here.
All right.
It'll make it work.
All right, you make it work.
Come here, egg. Flip.
Oh, halfway.
Doggone it.
It halfwayed it.
You didn't mean that, egg.
Yep.
All right, we're going to do another set here.
So are we able to be heard by everybody?
It's so quiet. Have they gone
I
to
don't
sleep?
know. They may have gone to sleep over here.
It's all right. Maybe they're
We've
in a
got
food
eggs,
coma.
we've got chorizo, we've got refried beans, we've got beef.
If they're in a food coma, that is understandable.
Who?
Because we certainly will be after
Is
we
who
eat
drinking
this.
is who doubting my drinking capability? No, I don't think Jen is doubting it.
Who is this that's saying that?
Robert.
Oh, no. If you're one of Chili's friends, don't doubt it in the slightest.
No.
Ooh, that's got a nice little jiggle on that. Maybe tiny, but he's going to be yolky.
Thank you, Grandma.
What'd she say?
She said, sound's been good all night. I was like, that's good.
Good. No crackles?
Well, you never know with
Snap,
this
snap,
microphone that I have. You never can tell.
All right. I'm
There
gonna
we
do
go.
a couple more eggs, I think. But actually, for our purposes, we can probably start with this. So let me
Yeah,
show you
let's
the
do a
building
couple more.
process. You want to do a couple more?
Yeah, do a couple more.
All right. Let's do it then.
Hey, we've got 20 more minutes
Oh, okay.
before we hit.
You mean I'm ahead
Before
of
we
schedule?
hit an hour.
I love being ahead of schedule. That makes me feel like I'm not a total failure in the kitchen.
You're fine.
Live. No pressure.
No
at
pressure
all.
at all. Live in a kitchen you've never
I was going to say,
only cooked in a couple times.
I have nobody critiquing me at home. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
The dog doesn't care. The dad doesn't care. The
Yep.
cat really doesn't care. We're going to put a couple more in here
And here you're doing it live for everyone
Live.
to see.
in this division. Or
Yep.
something. Got a couple more eggs in. Looking pretty happy there. I'll wash my hands off because I got a little bit of yolkiness. Okay.
All right, we need to make another round.
We do.
Why not?
We do.
Why
Okay.
not?
Post game. I'm definitely going to need one for post game.
Well, yeah. I didn't say you had to drink it like right now,
Mm-hmm.
but I said we did need another.
All right. Beans look good. Meat
You
looks
need
good.
something to go with the dinner because we're going to eat.
Fair enough. All righty.
All right, so those of you that are at home wanting to make this some other time, remember it's 2 ounces of tequila, half-ounce Cointreau, 1 ounce lime, and 1 ounce pineapple juice per cocktail that you make. So if you're like us and you're making 2 at a time, that's 4 ounces, 1 ounce, 2 ounces, 2 ounces. And when you run out of real lime juice in the middle of your third batch.
Fortunately, someone has your back with a real lime.
Nah, I've got sweetened lime juice. I have Rose's sweetened lime juice.
Ah, Old Roses. That's been around a minute.
And I probably have another real lime downstairs.
Have you found the key lime juice that they keep like that?
No.
Tasty stuff.
Is it?
It is. Definitely worth picking up. Keep it on hand in the old refrigerator.
Oh.
All right. I'm kicking the heat off now. Everything's turned off. And now we're ready to build. Let's get a plate in here.
So you want a little extra pineapple, huh?
I think a little extra pineapple would be nice.
All right, well, there's
Or maybe a garnish with a pineapple wedge.
Well, it's supposed to be garnished with a lime wedge.
They're missing the pineapple opportunity.
I know, they are. So there's an extra half ounce of
Alrighty.
in the can of pineapple juice.
So,
Robert, she wants more pineapple juice.
yeah. Alrighty. We're ready to do some building over here if you want to
Hold on.
switch us
I
over.
I gotta
you're
shake.
ready. Shake. Shake it, sugar. Sugar, you look unenthused.
All right. We're over there. We're going to
Okay.
build one.
We're going to build one. So I'm going to give you a couple options here. We're going to do one. We're going to do one a little more savory and a little one more breakfasty. Where did our tortillas go?
Over here.
I know we spent a lot of time on those tortillas. Where did they go?
I put them out of the way.
Alrighty.
Here.
Okay.
Here.
I'm going to make
Give me
sure.
that.
You're going to open that for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to make sure I do a flour for this gentleman over here. I would like a corn.
There you go.
Build a couple in here. Listen to how crisp that is.
I
The
love
nice
it.
thing about this is that they hold up the weight. I really love that. You can pick them up and eat them. You can be all polite with a knife and fork, but these are really made for eating at home. So the first thing I would recommend is that you start with whatever your version of spackle is. It's my dad calls peanut butter, by the way. It's the base that holds everything together.
Nick. She says Chili doesn't like corn tortillas. I don't. I like flour tortillas.
Got two of them on there for him.
Yep, exactly. She's setting me up.
All right. So we've got our base there of
With our chorizo and our refried beans.
refried beans with chorizo. Now you can really be, out there and make your own refried beans. And believe me, they taste amazing if you do. You mean this?
Yeah.
The dog tax?
Yep,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. It disappeared quick. She does, Robert. She appreciates the pineapple juice.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Get a room, you two.
We have one. Nick and I have one.
All right, I'm going to grab another one in here. Alternatively, if you have someone who is not a fan of the beans, you could do something as simple as sour cream. Maybe mix it with some
crema.
Well, you can do sour cream with perhaps maybe a little bit of taco seasoning in this, or in this case, which is our crema, which I used a standard table cream, and a little bit of lime juice, tahini, and some green onion and cilantro.
And some salt.
You want that in there because it's going to help hold everything to the tortilla so it doesn't go sliding off too quickly. And it adds a nice layer of flavor.
And you did add salt to that.
Yeah, the salt was really the key. We were like, what's missing? I kept adding more lime juice. Hey, salt. Salt's pretty important. All right.
I agree, Robert. It's definitely all in my hands.
What's in his hands? I don't want to know.
He said tonight.
Never mind.
He said tonight is all in my hands.
Never mind.
I said I agree.
All right. Now, this bean mixture that we use, our refried beans, already has chorizo in it. You don't necessarily need more, but in the case of chili here, I'm assuming that we need more, and I'm going to add a little bit of taco meat, at least on one.
We always want more beef.
You always want more beef.
I do.
You do. I am very aware of that.
I
have watched your show a few
am
times.
a fan of beef, yeah.
Of the meat.
Yeah.
You are a carnivore.
I am.
Okay.
And an egg on top is even better.
I know. Oh, shoot. We have an egg exploding right there. Oh.
Do we have a loser?
Uh-oh. Premature yolking.
Oh, man.
I know. I made that
that's
joke
not
for
mine.
you.
That's not my egg.
All right. So let's go ahead and add our eggs to the top. Now, if you want to, you can omit the eggs and just go straight with the beans and meat. It is perfectly tasty for any dinner, any night of the week. Next, we need a little bit of cheesy goodness.
Pepper on the eggs?
We don't need it. We're going to add plenty of seasoning. Trust me.
All right. I believe you.
Not to mention that it was cooked in half vegetable oil as well.
That's true.
As
I'm
bacon.
Definitely a pepper on eggs person.
Sir, can you open this for me? I'm afraid if I open it, it's going to explode.
All right.
Oh, how handy. I have got to get one of these, Nikki. You got to help me. I want this cheese grater. This is so handy. It's all right there. Okay, so this is a little bit of Monterey Jack. And we're going to add a little bit of our queso fresco on top. What was that?
Robert says he's going to be in trouble with the church ladies.
Uh-oh. Already?
Robert, it's never fun if you're not in trouble with the church ladies.
Cheese tax.
You've got to have fun in life.
All right. So now this is my nice corn tortilla here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna add a little tomato to mine. I'm going to keep the tomato far away from yours.
That's fine. I can pick it off.
How about a little green onion?
Sure, definitely.
See, this is what makes this such a great evening meal. It's so customizable. How do you not love the fact that everybody gets their favorites and gets to avoid what they're not terribly a fan of?
Yeah. I get to avoid the cilantro.
You don't like cilantro?
No.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with you, man?
I don't know, but the cilantro is
so
not
broken.
a thing.
So do you have the soapy gene?
The what?
Where cilantro tastes like soap?
Maybe.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know.
Or you just have the fussy gene?
No, I definitely have that.
Could be the fussy gene. And then we're going to go with just a little avocado. Definitely not on yours.
No, definitely not on mine. But we got to make one for Phoebes, though.
Oh, we're going to make several for Phoebes.
Okay.
This is just for sampling purposes.
All right.
I have got to have a little bit of avocado on mine. That creamy goodness right there.
Mm-hmm.
Avoiding your nice flour tortillas.
Oh, please do. Please do.
And
so what do you guys think? Is this a good meal looking thing or what? Because oh yes, definitely some of that.
How about jalapeno?
Of course.
A little bit of jalapeno for all of us, I think.
Oh yeah.
We're all fans. Maybe not sugar. Maybe not sugar. Dress it up. Okay. And then I think really the only thing that's left is a little touch
of crema. Oh yeah.
Crema over the top. For this one I'm going to avoid because it's already got a crema base. And crema is so useful in your refrigerator. You'll find more uses for it than you'd imagine. Pick it up and keep it in there.
Oh yeah.
All right, sir. You want to give it a shot?
Oh, we're going to bring it over here. Just
let's do
right
it.
here.
Let's get a couple of plates here. Or maybe
we don't need any plates.
It's going to be a mess.
This
is not going to be pretty.
We do need napkins, yeah. Oh, what happened to the bacon?
I forgot your bacon. Oh, doggone.
I know.
You definitely want it on the one that has your crema base.
Okay.
So we're going to take it subtly, everybody. We're going to
on top.
You want to put it on top?
Yeah, just throw it on top.
Be brave.
That's perfect.
Perfect.
One napkin for you, one napkin for me.
I need a whole roll.
We'll get there.
I mean, look at this thing. Look at this.
This is
perfect size.
Looking.
Lift it up.
This is like this is great. Cheers for us.
Man, that egg yolk went really well. Yep.
That's delicious.
That's very nice.
It's on the back of the dog's head.
Should get cleaned by meal.
She'll be fine.
And with a cocktail, let's see.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's delicious.
Oh, did you get a bite of the bacon in there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just a little nib of bacon makes it just perfect tasting.
Now, if you wanted to, you could actually crumble that and just kind of sprinkle it over the top like you would with your cheese. Robert, it is amazing. It's a mess, but it's amazing. And Sugar's a very happy dog. So, Nick, I hope we did you proud tonight. It may not be exactly cooking the books. I will tell you, I spent a lot of time looking at some of those old cookbooks. And what she negotiates, it takes a lot of time and expertise and knowledge of her audience. I will say that. So I'm glad we could find something that works for everybody. What's our time? How do we do?
We're at 54 minutes.
So just under an hour.
Exactly on time.
Right. Perfect.
We are exactly on time. We aim for an hour of entertainment. And man, those are really good.
They're super tasty, and you can do just about anything with it. It's a perfect meal.
Yeah.
You could do ham and eggs with that.
Yeah, we
Still be great.
definitely overstuffed the hell out of these
Yeah.
for
Overdressed a little bit.
TV purposes. But you know
Little
what? I'm good with that. And you know, if you're good with that, we're good with that too. So hey, you know, we want you guys to have fun. Thank you very much for watching us. Thank you to Jen for stepping in for Nick.
Happy to do it.
You know,
Got to make sure the kid doesn't starve.
yeah, and me. I mean,
Well, he'll manage.
I'll manage. The kid will manage too. She's got lots of ramen available, so that's something that she definitely enjoy. But yeah, thank you guys for watching us, sticking us around. We appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week. Nikki will be back.
Yay! I'll be watching.
And we'll be eating and cooking the books next week.
Have a good night, everyone.